You adjust the needle to the depth you want it to come out. Usually when a tattoo machine is fully adjusted, the needle just barely sticks out of this tip of the tube. And then with an up and down motion, it goes in and out and injects ink.
It's sort of a long story. I heard this voice speak to me. I was in a forest, really dark, lots of trees, and I was coming out of the forest, and there was a big lake at the bottom, and there was a storm going on, lots of clouds and thunder. I could hear thunder, and I'm really afraid of lightning. I was down by the water, and now the storm came up real fast, and I thought this isn't a good place to be. I looked up, and the sky was black, black rolling clouds, and the clouds parted, and it was bright white, white, so bright that you couldn't look at it. And out of the bright white light came a lightning bolt, and it came down. It struck at my feet. Didn't hit me. It hit my feet in front of me. And then the ground burned, and then smoked, and out of the smoke came a voice. And then the voice said, "My daughter, I love you, and I am proud of you. My plan for your life is unfolding. Do not worry or be afraid." And then the lightning bolt went back up, and the clouds closed, and then I fell asleep. And then I woke up the next day and I remembered it. So the P is for the plan, that there's a plan, and that there's pride, and the lightning bolt is to remind me of what happened, and the heart is to stay true, and the blue is for heaven, and the brown is for earth. So I would remain grounded, but I keep my eyes up. I believe it was God speaking to me. Oh, my arm. They're the only thing that hurt. Whoa. Yeah, I got a lot.
And this guy over here is kind of old and faded, but it used to say "Brother Not Forgotten," Greg, in 1964 to 1991. He was a good friend of mine that was killed in a car accident. My favorite one is that screaming face. I got it when my brother was killed in a DWI accident. I was a driver. I was charged with manslaughter. And basically, that's how I felt, you know. But when somebody sits down and says, "Here's my arm, do whatever you want to do," that's what's called a tattooist orgasm. Biggest compliments a tattooist can ever get is, "Here's my arm, do whatever you want on me." You know? I mean, a girl tipped me yesterday of $100, and that didn't compare to, her sitting down and, "Here's my arm, do anything you want on it," which is pretty cool.
There's really no story behind the tattoo. I mean, I let him freehand me because he knows what I like, and he's a very great artist. No, I'm going to stay here for as long as I get tattooed. I have two on my back. I have a wolf head and the eagle head. And I was about 16 and I got my wolf. That was my first one. Well, I was young and the kind of loner. It's just the way I felt at that time. And that's my kind of art right there. And come on into flowers and butterflies. That's my kind of art. Black and gray and blood. It's my favorite art. Kind of inside. I'm kind of cold hearted. Looks beautiful.
You want to do it?
Oh yeah.
Sweet. That's what you call a tattooist orgasm. 65% of my body is covered. That was a cover up. This green thing was a cover up. That was the first tattoo I got done professionally. 10-legged spider, because the artist fucked up. That was one of my longtime favorites. Free bird, spelled with a Y. Just because I was in a lot of trouble as a teenager, and they kept sending me away, and I just wanted to be free. I got this on my neck. It says, "Nosy little fucker, aren't ya?"
I got all kinds from Tommy. These two are memorials. This is a memory of my father. He passed away actually 3 years ago yesterday. He was a firefighter. And this one is in memory of my stepmother, who passed away 2 years before my father. And this was my initial. And the sunflowers, I have sunflower here. I have ladybug here and that. It's pretty much just because I like the sunflowers and ladybugs. I have this one, which was just one that I really enjoyed. I have one on my arm for my daughter because she likes frogs. This one's one too. That one's kind of special to me. This one, I actually I found it in a tattoo book long before I was tattooed, and I actually cut the picture out and put it in one of my journals. And got all of these other tattoos first because I had decided that if I got this one, it had to be here because to me it symbolizes like looking into my soul.
Right.
Hi. Kill a bird, baby?
How's your ribs up?
I love it.
Where? I can't see that far. Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
awesome.
that's nice.
Everybody that sees it goes, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, nice.
Tom likes to see how much he can hurt me. Planning on being a nurse, so I have to limit. I mean, all of my tattoos can be hidden except for this one. Um, but in the summertime and stuff, I like to show them off. I'm not shy about my tattoos, so I get some funky looks sometimes. You see what I have to offer. Don't judge me by what I look like. I mean, I can be, in the summer I can show them off, and if I need to be professional and hide them, I need to be professional and hide them.